Well, the crew, I was on some real black shit. I was like, listen, I want an all black crew. Spike does it with a pretty much all black crew. I want an all black. I'm an all black Spike, right? I'm in South Central Los Angeles. I don't want anybody to be looking at us like we're some occupied by force. And so Steve Nicolaitis, who's not black, he's a cool white dude, you know, radical hippie, 60 hippie, you know, liberal dude. You know, he worked with Rob Reiner. So he worked with Rob Reiner, Princess Bride and Misery, and he was my line producer, and he was a producer. I met him through Stephanie Lane. I said, I don't want to see nothing but black people in you. So Stephen Nicolaitis said, I don't care if I'm the only white guy on the set. I said, you will be, right? So he goes and he puts together this crew. And mind you, all these people who worked on Boyz n the Hood were either, they were veterans. They were people who had worked in the business for maybe 25, 30 years. They were older people. I'm 22. These people were maybe in their late 40s, some 50s. And they were maybe the one or two black person on pretty much all these crews, all these different years. So they're coming to this and they're like, wow, look at this. This is some different shit right here, right? And so they basically were like, you know, my uncles and aunts, you know what I mean? Like they pulled me in and everything, but I was still very, very hard on them because I was like, this is new for me. I was like, this ain't no damn party. You know what I mean? Like we happy to be working together, but I want y'all to work hard, you know, on this, right? So, but it was beautiful because a lot of people actually lived in and around the neighborhood in which they were shooting. So we were shooting. So people were like, some people were like 5-10 minutes away from home, where they were just like, they'd be right on the set and they'd be home. So it was, that's one of the things I really learned about shooting and kind of when I shoot these urban pictures of having as many people as I can from the environment working not only in front of the camera, but behind the camera. Because what it does is it gives a kind of spice, it gives a kind of a life, a different kind of life that, you know, because when we're making any kind of film, we're in the service of recreating the spontaneity of life. That's all filmmaking is, whether it's great filmmaking or good television. You're recreating the spontaneity of life to do what? To have some type of dramatic, emotional effect on an audience, you know, where you're pulling them in a kind of a voyeuristic sense to whatever story you're trying to tell. So for me, it's a very calculated effort, whatever I'm doing,